This is Josh from CollectionDX. Welcome back to another review in our series of Voltron 84 classic lions from Playmates. This review sample was provided by Playmates, so thank you to them for sending this over. I would have bought it anyways, and actually since they only sent 2 lions, I have to buy the rest anyways because I love Voltron. What can I say? So here we have the fully kitted up yellow lion, which of course makes up one of the legs of Voltron itself. I'm going to take some of the stuff off, so we'll get into the details in a moment, but I want to talk about the lion first. So the lion is of amazingly nice quality, painted details, no stickers anywhere, all paint. Probably could use a few stickers. It'll probably be something that like a Fans Toys company would do, is come up with the little number stickers for these and just give it a little pizzazz if the collectors want to do that. But for kids, it's all kinds of awesome. Everything clicks nice and loud. Something we're seeing a lot in toys these days in general is, you know, this hollowness that, you know, it's used to obviously save money on plastic. And it doesn't really affect the durability much, but it's just something that you didn't used to see on toys when I was growing up. So it's just a cost-saving measure. We're used to it, but if you want to get these in under an $18 price point, I guess you got to make some sacrifices somewhere. So the head is really nice. They added some extra level of movement here. So you can see, you can do some, and you can actually kind of see how they did this underneath. They have this bar, and the bar just sort of rotates around on it. And the mouth has a molded in missile, and of course again, a spring-loaded jaw. Inside the roof of the mouth is a little space for the tab for the weapon to be held in, which is a nice touch because, you know, they weren't the old lions. You just had to rely on the friction. Now you have something more sturdy. Now, if you had the old Matchbox or Godaiken or Popey toy, there were all kinds of additional gimmicks like missile launchers and things like that that obviously are not present. So, for example, these flaps don't open, but here's a nice thing that they kind of did that they didn't have to do, is they made this little cannon movable, like, you know, it did in the old version, which was nice. It's a nice little attention to detail to the classics. Another thing that's cool is, so you have, I mean, obviously you have to move this neck to transform into a foot, but it gives you kind of another angle of motion that looks really nice, so you can get, you know, a nice, really nice sitting pose out of this lion. Which is something that I think collectors have been looking for a while. Obviously this transforms into a leg. Pretty simple. Move the tail down. The lion's leg is going to go right in there. You kind of have the foot of Voltron. As I mentioned before, there are additional accessories that can clip on, and you need to have, you need to do a little bit extra to get them in. So if you just push it in like that, it's not going to stay. But you give it a little extra, you hear the click. That is on there, and that's on there for play. That's really great. Same thing with the missile launcher. Clip it on, and again they kind of bamboozle you in that it's not 2 missiles, it's 1 missile that looks like 2, and a little weirdness is obviously if you don't angle it out of the way you hit the wheel. So just, you know, it does have a good amount of force to it, which is always appreciated with firing projectiles. Very good. So, Voltron Yellow Lion, 1984 classic series from Playmates Toys. Thanks again for the sample. The rest of these came out of my pocket, so the blue, green, and black are not review samples, but they are highly recommended and I think Playmates did a wonderful job on them. So, this is Josh from CollectionDX. See you next time.